When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring into Eric's bed chest. I blushed, but looking up to see Eric still asleep. His sleeping face made me giggle softly, but the ray of the situation made my heart flutter. I could believe it. I was laying next to a man I've grown to love with all my heart. His warm embrace made me feel safe, and as the tender moment, we just shivered, replacing in my hand. I could, I couldn't help but smile and struggle into his chest, fervor unconditionally. He had me tightly to his body, giving me more of his warmth. I didn't want to move, but then my core suddenly tightened and made me sit up without waking the man next to me. I felt my legs moving, bringing me to my basely window where I opened the glass and stepped out into the bounty. Hello, Dana. So I get to skip this part, but well, no. She might have been crazier than I thought. I glared. Okay, so basically, we're probably gonna say the same stuff in this moment, probably. Something new. Alright, now it's time for the good end, guys. The rest of the story coming close to be passing over. With day have gone, my life returned to normal with school and my friends not remembering what happened. It was as if magic never ever arrived in the world. One thing was for concern, however, Eric loved me and I loved him just as much as we had promised our life to each other, and normal was going to take that away. Us never made time itself. Our love was so powerful it practically overwhelmed me with joy. Every time I found him holding me closer every morning. To think a demon in love with a human like me, it was unthinkable, unbelievable, it was unpractical and mad important. Well, it were for me. You couldn't you couldn't be broken up, girl. I'm your Cupid. But it was true. Dad told me that was my Cupid. I know. The other day, deciding to leave of each own crossing, they knew that my future was only need Eric on my side, so they each decided to start their own lives in the human world. Eric understood perfectly. Found their self made me well wish his brothers the best. Besides, Eric has someone new to care for now. His brothers didn't need to worry about him now that he was caring for him. Care for me. I felt bad as well for being closer to Eric than the others, but they assured me that I was only and that they would remain near. Should I ever need them, I was happy for that. That made me, they made me promise, however, that I would love Eric for as long as we live. That promise was in suit given. But what about future? Well, it was kind of making me before I graduate. James is okay. So James still decided to take the company of the Andersons. Okay, I was beyond shocked how James managed to do all that was beyond me. But when the foe was calling, James had taken over the company I was decided to have. Okay. Okay. Alright. He failed to respect the wishes of the CDO in helping the company before ever great. I mean, ancient company for a demon. It was simply to make a company the guard. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James helped it shine. With the CEO position fame, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which make me happy beyond compared. No longer will I have the future scare me into a corner. I choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build a company? Did I want to fence him off on my own? Eric assured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decide to do. I would never forget that promise. I was happy and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. One evening a good couple of years ago, the boys and I had met. I had a moment to myself, so I wandered my house. It took it all that happened as if it was all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic, as all was sure to believe. It almost rang me to think that it could have been all a dream. The magic. Oh, whoa. But the warm feeling in my heart reminds me that it was all real. The demon, the magic, the love I had, all real. As small as I had my hand chest, relating the feeling dancing will my soul. I let out a happy sigh before looking up and seeing where I had wandered to. I was stared at the entry, the backyard, and the door was silently ajar. I peeked out to see Erik standing out my carbo. I looked up at the moon in the sky. I slowly opened the door and exited the house, wandering towards the man who handled my heart, hearing the grass breeze my feet. Eric turned his head and smiled at me. Ah, we was in the office with James, now we're outside with Eric, okay?
Good evening, Princess.
I smiled at embarrassment a bit, moving to stare at Eric aside. What are you doing out here?
I'm merely making friends with the moon, my love.
I blushed deeply hearing him call me. Making my heart skip a beat. Eric chuckling mostly lying being able to see the blush towards the darkness of the night.
I wanted to see the night sky. The yard is one of the more perfect places to stargaze. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I found myself staring up at the sky as well. This, the staring all glim in the dark blue, almost black skies. They all seem to cast a drinking spell on my eyes, not letting me look away, not that I carry away. Eric gently swapped my arm around my waist, pulling me close to him without breaking my stand at the sky.
I don't deserve you, you know.
I raised the eyebrow and looked to Eric confusing. What do you mean? Eric simply stared at the sky, holding me gently to him.
You're much too wonderful to be loving a demon such as myself. As cliche as it may be, the beauty fell in love with a beast. A beast with an insatiable hunger for lust.
Yes, but a narcissist beast. But you're not a beast, Eric. You're pretty. Eric looked down at me and sighed surprisingly. I turned my body to him and gently handled his cheek in my hand, feeling him not kneading gently into his carrot with his own hands. You're not a beast, nor will you ever be. You and Eric. You and you, Eric. You're the man I want to love. For the rest of my life, demons or not, I love you. Eric stared, looking lost as what to say at my words. It was all truth, though. He had fully sure, but who didn't? I enjoyed his company and adored every part of his personnel. The mask he rode was slowly face over time. Or maybe not. After all, his mask is part of who I fall in love with. Eric gently moved his hand and kissed my one close to his eyes. And adored what I had said, he gently opened his eyes, partly and stared parts of my head.
Sometimes I forget that you're human. You entrance me better than any demon could. You're truly unbelievable. Are you real or am I dreaming?
Yes, Erik, I'm real. I'm right here. Erik finally looked at me as I look up, dismayed in his eyes. You're not dreaming. I gently, I mean, I gently gave Erik face down with my hand and kissed him softly, reminding him of my touch and relieving of my words. He stared at me as if his greatest wish had come true. I found back a, a giggle at the side. Erik gently pulled me to him, facing me to hug me to his chest, uneasily as into Eric's chest. Hear his gentle heartbeat and memorize his tempo.
You'll regret it. I promise you. You'll regret loving someone like me.
You underestimate me. Eric Eric chuckled softly. The sound of his laughter sent the happiness wave down my spine. Eric smiled down at me and kissed the top of my head. I focused, however, traveled down to my hand, which had become gently handled by Eric. His thumb gazed over my ring finger, where I could feel soft air of energy tempered in my skin. Oh my god, she came married again. This time, narcissist style, baby. I was as round my ring finger as a small pretzel wrapped itself around and tried it tried itself into a lovely ring. The ring had a beautiful purple flower with a red gem into middle glared in the moonlight. So is he half purple, half red? That's what I'm getting at? Like, I guess before looking up to Erik, who silently marked down at me, if I accept this as a Otome dad, you allow to marry my Otome daughter.
See? I'm taking advantage of you already.
And see there, I also had your Toby dad's blessing. Erik, you didn't need his blessing. I could have gone with you anyway. No, listen. You need my blessing, right? You need my blessing. Like, come on, I'm lonely. Erik gently moved his hand and tapped my cheek, replacing the mark on his face with a cheery smile that made my heart skip a beat.
I don't know what I did to deserve you, but I swear to love you till the end of days and beyond. You make me feel so complete.
So
I can no longer imagine what I
shoot.
would do in life without you. Let me stay with you. I love you so much.
I felt my heart gone a million miles an hour. Was this truly happening? Yes, it was. I felt it. I knew it. Out of the blue happiness, I saw my arms around Erik, kissing him deeply. Erik stared before holding me to him, and kissed him deeply back, bound over of his love to me, and to that kiss, I did the same for him, not waiting to walk over it. This was in deeply of a dream. I felt like a flower and web to ever let go of this man in my arms. There was no word that couldn't describe the emotion with me. I felt the joy, happiness, cast high all at once. Here I was kissing the man I would be with, however, under the beautiful moonlight of the night. I had through the heart of a demon, no of a man I love. I fought to cherish him and love him for the remainder of my days and beyond. Could a demon love a human forever? I knew Erik would. And that was my happily ever after. Yay, guys, yay. And Erik kiss R. New password online, Demon War. Okay, I mean, wait, did we already got that James Brown new password online, Demon War, I guess? Hey, alright. I like that. We finished our route. Wow, we did this in one day. I mean, I guess I just skipped some parts until we got into the new parts. I think that's what I'm gonna do between now. Wait, no, that's options. Where? Okay, let me go ahead and see these CGs. I mean, this is the first time they met, so yeah, he was like a little how always first narcissist met Otome female characters, you know. He's like, hello there, hello, you're very beautiful and such. Alright? They were just making out in the forest. Mm. This one creeped me out. The chemicals and all this stuff, this one got me by surprise. And just how the noise was making, I'm like, ooh like, really? Man. Mm. And this one. Oh my gosh, he was Nikki! And and he was Nikki too. Oh shoot. Well, this is beautiful. And very hot as well, I guess. If you're really into that sort of thing, I don't know. I'm kissing in the moonlight. The kiss in the moonlight, guys. It's so beautiful. Yay. I like that. I like the CG. Oh, wait. We also need to check on James CG because we didn't do that in the end. So let's go see this. James was a gentleman for real, man. I bet you some people, like, if some people played his route first, I know you can also just play randomly and see which person you go for, you know, in these kind of games. But I wonder if some people actually feel like, oh wow, this came fast. It usually take a while. James, pull out the gun move. I'm about to shoot you on spot. This Kylie is. This is like a little. This is like a little normal. Will you marry me? Ah, shoot. We actually don't see no him. He actually didn't see no Erik gun these in post anything. They just randomly said like, well, he posed and that's it. So I'm guessing in the second Seduce Me game, I bet you in the sequel we're probably gonna see the story how they probably got married or something. So okay. I hope you all enjoyed Eric's route. I feel like I enjoyed a little bit of his route, a little bit of saying red, purple, and other stuff, and he was a narcissist, but that's how they all start first. Well, yeah. Hmm.